Good morning, Facebook family and friends, my faithful loyal YouTube subscribers. Today is the 13th of March, 2017. So I was in a Facebook group this weekend where it was this loud, there was a discussion or a debate about masculine men, feminine men, what black people consider masculine. It was the most ignorant mess I ever read in my entire life. Now, I have read some ignorant mess. Lord knows I have read some ignorant mess in my time. Lord knows I have read a whole bunch of ignorant shit on Facebook. But this took the damn cake. I'm reading these comments about, now, I'll be 47 in a few weeks. And it could be because I'm from a different generation than these young men who are out here now. Because a lot of these guys were saying they thought, this is what they wrote, they view men as being masculine that wear their pants hanging down, slouching, your underwear showing. They view masculine men as men who have tattoos. The more tattoos you have, the more masculine it makes you. Had this list of shit, ghetto, ignorant shit, that, and as I read these comments about the pants hanging down, the tattoos, the way, the demeanor, the swag, and I'm thinking, okay, this is the same bullshit I once heard back in the 70s when people were running around wearing certain bell-bottom pants and certain hats and so every generation has what they consider to be hip. And if you wear these hip items, I guess, are like the tattoos and the pants hanging off your ass and all this other shit, this makes you masculine. So as I was talking with these guys, one of the guys said, Walter, you don't have any tattoos. I said, no, I don't have any tattoos. That doesn't... I'm not going to get into a debate about my masculinity. Because I'm Walter. This is who I am. This is who I've always been. A lot of people, if you don't like, some people say, oh, Walter's this, Walter's that. I don't, you guys are not doing anything for me. The black community overall, when it comes to this whole topic of masculine, what's a masculine man and who ain't a masculine man, I don't get involved in that conversation because it's so full of ignorance. If you talk a certain way, you act in white or feminine. If you speak, if your dialect is too clear, your English is spoken too well, you're acting white and you're too feminine acting. But if you got the old country slang and you speaking all this slang mess, that's considered masculine. The stuff that I read in that post was just, y'all, it was so ignorant that I stopped responding to it. I stopped talking in it. Because it just shows me once again how lost we are as a race of people. This explains why when you drive through certain neighborhoods, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, so I do a lot of driving through urban neighborhoods. You see a lot of people standing on these street corners with their pants hanging off their ass. Tattoos all up and down their face and neck. Standing out there looking like a goddamn homeless bum. Dreadlocks all over their damn head because they think this is what you need to look like a masculine man. And have your hair neat and combed, your clothes presentable, maybe a few tattoos. I would love to get some tattoos on my arm, but I'm not going to get tattoos all over my neck and face. Why would I do that? These guys went on and on and on about how they thought that these tattoos on the neck, face, the more tattoos you had, the more masculine it made you. I read those comments and I thought to myself, this is the most ignorant shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Mind you, the vast majority, a lot of these guys who are getting these tattoos are having a very difficult time getting employment. I read recently the City of Atlanta Police Department is having to make a change because so many people are getting tattoos that they're making some changes to accept people who have tattoos that are visible on arms. Used to be, I guess, if you could wear it, as long as the tattoo was invisible, Atlanta Police Department didn't necessarily have a problem with it. But because they got so many people showing up for these jobs at the Atlanta Police Department, they haven't turned so many away because they have these tattoos everywhere. Face, neck, arms, shoulders. So, why this phone won't go mute? It's kind of odd to me. If you all would have read the ignorance that I read in that room, that these guys were writing about what makes a man masculine. They didn't say anything about having a job or income or providing for your family or getting up and go to work. They didn't say anything positive that I think a man should be doing that makes a man masculine. Earning income, taking care of your family, staying out of trouble with the law, going to school, getting educated. None of that mess. It was all the most ridiculous mess I've ever read in my entire life. I read that shit and I was just like, we are lost. And this wasn't no small discussion. It was about, there were hundreds of responses. And I read all of them. And I read those responses and I remember thinking, good Lord, we cannot be this lost. But as I looked through the guys' pictures on there, I said, yeah, we are this lost. Tattoos everywhere, weird haircuts, clothing that's not presentable. And I looked at that stuff and I thought, okay, these guys really, they don't get it. And this explains why there's so many issues within the black community, particularly with our black men. Who's teaching them this nonsense? Why don't these people know about the whole tattoo thing? That tattoos are acceptable as long as they're in areas that are not so visible. You should not have tattoos on your neck and on your face. It's ridiculous. Who's going to hire you? You might be able to find a job, but you because you did this foolishness, you don't have a much difficult time finding a type of job you could get. I know college-educated men with tattoos all up and down their damn neck. Why? Oh, because this is the way. This is what men do. This is the new mask. This is what makes you a masculine man in 2017. So now you didn't ruin the likelihood of you finding a decent paying job. Or start your own business. I don't give a fuck. If you're gonna do that type of stuff, then start your own business. But those pants hanging off the ass, that makes you masculine. Your underwear showing, your pants hanging down, you can barely walk. I've never cared for that. But they say this is what makes a man masculine. This is what they like to see their men look like. It was utterly ridiculous. I'm not going to spend too much time on that foolishness because it was just flat out ignorant. And it goes back to what I keep telling you all, so I stay away from so many black folks because the ignorance in our community is astounding and is only getting worse. Something has to change. Something seriously has to change or we will be forever doomed. The black race is sliding down a slippery path and I don't know if we're going to be able to correct this issue. Something's bizarrely wrong here. But it's just my opinion. If you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I'm about to get out of here. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Today is Monday, March the 13th, 2017. I look forward to reading you all's responses about what makes a black man masculine. What do you consider a black? I'm just very curious. What do you consider makes a black man masculine? It doesn't even matter. I'm out of here and enjoy your day.